Okay, they say life is unfair, right? What do you think? Well, in my perspective, I think life is indeed unfair. This is one of the hardest stories I've ever lived to discover, and I'm even failing to literally hold myself because you know how you live your life, and sometimes you complain a lot. You feel like, oh, you don't have this, I don't have the other, or I need this, I need the other, or this and that, oh, what, oh, you know, sometimes we over complain and forget to be thankful to God for even the simplest, the smallest things, right? But I'm here to challenge you today. After watching this video, begin to be thankful, begin to just thank God. I don't know, whoever you believe in, just thank them for who you are. Oh, this is one of the inspiring stories that I've ever encountered. This is an 81-year-old African woman who digs while kneeling. You guys, she has over 10 different pieces of land, and she's the one who does the digging, the weeding, and every other thing. But it doesn't stop at that. Most importantly, she actually digs while kneeling. Exactly. This is how we got her in a home. In her garden. We first went to a home and we were directed to where she was digging from. And guys, for some reasons, I thought it was a lie, but it is true. We actually came to the garden and found an 81-year-old African woman, African grandmother, digging while kneeling. This was the hardest scenes, the hardest scene had ever seen. In fact, when I reached, I was just so speechless. That's why you saw me stand, just doing nothing, and it was my uncle doing the talking because he knew her before. So this is how she digs. Oh my God, guys. I can't even hold myself, right? Forgive me for getting emotional right now, but I wouldn't wish for any of my subscribers or even myself to see yourself or your mother digging at this age. I couldn't hold. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Faiza Possible, your one and only favorite African village girl. And thank you so much everyone for clicking in today's video. I just want to share with you a story of an incredible woman, a grandmother at that, who digs while kneeling. As you can see, we came to her home. We didn't find a home, so we decided to come here. We were told she's actually digging here. Well, when they told me, I couldn't believe, but yes, here we are. Jaja is actually digging while kneeling, as you can see. I hope you guys are going to watch to the end and learn from this amazing story. Jaja, so I just couldn't stand by. Uh, she dug this whole piece of land. This is half an acre, but like I said, she has more over 10 other pieces of land where she plants different food stuff. Does she have kids? Yes, she does. Does she have grandkids? Yes, she does, but there is no husband. I was just kind of asking her how she does it. It's almost half an acre plus, and she's able to dig this by herself. So I asked her if she had grown-up kids. Of course, at her age, she definitely has to have. So yes, she said she has kids, but being a mother, it's deep inside her that she has to work and provide for them. God. I just told her, yes, a mother will always be a mother, because she says she's doing this for her kids. So I offered to help a little, because this by this time it was actually 11 a.m. Going to midday, and I felt like she had worked a lot. I'm gonna show you how much she dug this very morning.
enemy ai kucha bibi ni dupo tu kumeke wotu kuyo manedi wotu kubawe.
So it took us time to plead with her to let us go home. Of course, she felt like we are disrupting her work, but me, I felt like she had worked a lot from morning and she needed to rest. So it took us time to convince her. She finally accepted. So we are going to get her what do they call them, crutches, the ones she uses to walk. So this is all this is all what she did in the morning. Like, she dug this much that very morning. So those are the crutches. Guys, do they call them crutches? Let me know in the comment section. I think I've lost that. I mean, the name in English. So she's been digging. I think you guys saw where I picked the crutches from, right? So I'm just gonna take it to her so that we can go home. We brought her some stuffs, some food stuffs, to be precise. So we're gonna give her, she actually didn't want to leave for her. She was still in the garden. The villagers and neighbors say sometimes she actually digs up to evening without even eating anything, you know. She's even failing to walk. What can I say? You guys, I'm just trying to hold myself even now that I'm narrating, but it's not easy. I felt like moving by her side, like holding her, but yeah, she's strong enough to move up to her home. And this is her homestead. This is the homestead. So she asked me to go and pick we call them caveras, right, here in the village. It's basically for female visitors. When the female visitors come, that's what you sit on, and then the male visitors usually use seats, right? Yeah, and also for the sake of her legs, she's also going to be using the other seat you saw. My uncle is trying to untie what we brought for her there. They're just literally foodstuffs. So we're gonna sit here, and I'm just gonna be asking her about her story. So those are the grandchildren. I think you guys got to see. Actually, I pray so hard God blesses me, and I get to bless people of the kind, you know. I feel like it's a mandate for all of us to, you know, to bless people. So I asked her what her name was, and she told me she's called Christine. And her age, she's 81 years old. And she has about 5 kids, 2 boys and 3 girls. And she has about 5 grandchildren. And it so happens that yes, the daughters and the sons are not living in this very homestead, but their children are living here, like her grandkids are living here, right? That is quite tricky, but we never can tell why it is so, So she says her leg broke. She was not born like this. It was 3 years ago when she was just moving, in the compound, in this very compound, from the kitchen to the main house, which is this very one you're seeing, that her leg just broke. She felt a crack inside the bones. Yeah, she felt a crack inside the bones, and since then she cannot move well. Life has been so hard for her, but she has to fend for her kids, especially the grandchildren, right? She has to fend for them. That's why she continuously digs, and I can understand, because as you saw, those children are like the one seated next to me there. She's very young, they're kids who cannot really dig. In my thinking, I thought maybe the bigger kids, her children, maybe one or two of them would like construct in this very homestead. Then they live inside here. They live with her, so that things like food, things like digging, they can give her. But it is not me to judge or know whatever is happening. I was just touched by this. So she says there is some organization that came into the community that gave her the crutches, and she could not remember the name, but whoever did it, thank you to you. She said she's tried going to hospital several times, but she cannot meet the costs, so she just resorted to home massaging, and that's how she's been living her life. She continuously digs as while kneeling, but she's fun to be with. As you can see, we actually had she had stories to tell me, and it was fun. And in all these, I've learned, just appreciate, like, be thankful in every situation. That small thing that you have, that you feel, oh, this is very small, I cannot do anything with it. What do you have? Anything you have on you, just be grateful. Just thank God, and just use what you have. Just be thankful for what you have. I don't know, I cannot stress it enough, but this really touched my heart. Let's be good stewards in our communities. And lastly, I look forward to supporting people in community like this a lot, but of course I'm so constrained by finances. If you feel like you want to help, you can reach me out on my email address, and that is in my About Me page on my YouTube channel, my email address, and you can text me, and then we can get to connect and share contacts. And if you want to send any help to my community, it will really mean a lot, and we shall really, really appreciate. She actually says the cracked or broken bone doesn't even pain her now. It's the side that is not broken that pains most, and this is because she has to now do most of the things using that side. Oh my God. So yeah, I just gave her that. Those are $5. Just anyway, it's what I had to help her. Yeah, and food stuff that you saw my uncle put down.
So guys, this is a very touching story. I'm really so much touched by this, and I'm so much humbled. But in all things, you really have to always give thanks to God. I'm so touched by her story. She has to do most of the things alone, except for the help of her daughter, who helps, but she still doesn't fold her arms that, okay, now I don't have a leg, I don't have to do anything. she still goes ahead and does something. I'm so much humbled. I hope you guys have liked. You can share and also comment. Let me know what you think about this video. Until my next vlog, I remain Faiza Possible, your African village girl. Bye bye.